With the weeks, it's confirmed the next banners that are coming in 1.3 update are Fuson and Don Han. In 1.4, we are getting Xingwu and Topaz banner. And a lot of you, especially free-to-play players, might start thinking on what banner should I summon for. In this video, we're going to do an analysis on the characters you might potentially summon in the near future. Fuson, should they get nerfs and buffs? We'll be covering those. Starting off with her abilities, her skill activates Matrix of Pre-Science. Her allies will abort 65% of damage they receive per 3 turns. Her traits got a buff to 80 to 133. This is when Fuson Ultimate has been used, all allies increases their respective max HP by 5% of Fuson's max HP of 135. Increases their crit rate. Basically, so far, she's a tank and a healer, which is pretty damn good. Her ultimate deals quantum damage to 100% of Fuson's max HP to all enemies. This is a bad nerf to her ultimate, because as an AoE, her ultimate makes up a lot of her damage. This is around a 35 damage nerf to our ultimate. This is huge for people who are planning to make her a sub DPS. This kind of kills our viability. That's because before the nerf, building damage for her was the move, but now it's just not worth building damage. Building damage can still work, but saying it's optimal or anything post nerf would be a lot. Her talent is applied to her entire team while she has not been died down. All team members take 18% weighted damage and 12%. This is a huge buff for us attaining to the team, and balances out the nerf quite easily. Overall, Fuson was buffed and nerfed quite heavily. Trading damage for all the survivability should be seen as a positive. Finally, for our teams, there are 3 teams that I think she will be good on. The first is the Monochrome team, which I personally think is the best team for her. This is Fuson, Silverwolf, and Seaweed, and Winx. If you have Silverwolf and Seaweed, I highly recommend going for Fuson. The second team is the Kara version. This is Kara, Fuson, Barnia, and Winx. Silverwolf can also work on this team. Then finally, final one is Blade team. I'm not sure how good this team is going to be, but I think it will work. Blade, Fuson, Barnia, and Silverwolf. These teams are expensive as hell. If you can go for one of the teams, I recommend going for Fuson. For me personally, I will be summoning on her because I just like her character design and animation. But let me know, we'll be summoning for her. Once we know about Don Han is a bit limited of what we know of his kit, we do know this is an imaginary destructive character. And also, we get to play with Don Han during his story quest. Don Han uses his skill to enhance his basic attack. We have multiple stages of assignment, and also with every assignment of our base attack, which we provide with us tapping our skill, our base attack consumes more and more of our skill points. To compensate with how much skill points we use, he also has this type of stack you can get up to 3 of those, and every one of those will act as a personal skill point for Don Han. Personally, I will not be summoning on Don Han, because if you pull for Kafka, Sifu is the same way he does, but if you do choose to go for him, the best team for him is Don Han, Watso, Well, and Yukon. Xingwu kit is her skill of doing ice damage to one enemy and gaining 2 stacks of New Moon to her talent. She gets 4 stacks of New Moon, she enters the transcendent state. She sacrifices her own and her teammates' HP to increase her attack in this state. State stacks into Moonlight. She also gains a enhanced skill. When Moonlight reaches 0, she loses the state, and the enhanced skill deals ice damage to enemies, also the surrounding enemies. Ultimate deals damage to one enemy and the surrounding enemy. She gains 2 stacks of Moonlight. She gains 2 stacks of Moonlight. I will be summoning on her banner because she just seems broken. Her free seems broken on paper. Let's see how good tempo is. At the time of this recording, we should get her weeks soon. When she does get her weeks, I will do a video on her. And Zhongli's best team is probably Blade, her, and Barnia. I'm not so sure about Barnia. Could get replaced by Yukon, but that's the video. Let me know. Well, the 4 banners are you planning on summoning on? Peace.